Warning, you are not watching Siskel and Ebert.
You are now entering Wang World.
Same topical back with another video. I'm Strange Wang to have a film review for the most anticipated movie from most of the world. It is Deadpool versus Wolverine. Before we get into that, hit that thanks button down below so I can make teeny tiny fraction of what this movie is going to make in the theaters and off merchandise and whatnot. But if you don't want to donate by hitting that thanks button, you can always subscribe. It is free and it's also greatly appreciated. But let's get down to brass tacks. I gave Deadpool vs. Wolverine 8.6 out of 10 Wangs.
Why?
Because this film was exactly what it set out to be. It was fun. Start to finish, it was fun. The relationship between Deadpool and Wolverine, fun. The jokes, funny. Hee hee ha ha, made me laugh. A lot of inside baseball stuff I've been seeing on Twitter and the internet for years finally paying off, or jokes or whatever have you. The meta-ness in this movie was on point. It was
great success. And
it's not just some jokes. Basically every joke landed. It was either a laugh or a smile or internally.
I understood that reference.
And the action. You start off with a phenomenal action scene. Also, fucking hilarious. You have good action throughout this entire film. Some better than others. But overall, the action is
not bad. Not bad.
And for a superhero comedy, that's what you go see. You see good action and laughter. And the theater was entertained by the action and laughing at all the jokes. So job well done. The director set out, he said, this is what I'm going for. And he nailed it.
Good job.
And a huge part of making a good movie is making a movie for the audience, knowing the audience. Sean Levy knows the audience. There's pros and cons to that, however.
What are you talking about?
Pros is people who get these jokes are going to absolutely love seeing cameos or inside baseball jokes when it comes to the MCU, stuff on the internet. Average Joe who isn't trying to watch a bunch of X-Men movies and then a bunch of Marvel movies and then a bunch of Marvel TV shows to sit down and watch one movie, they're not going to care. Your casual viewer, going to have a good time, going to have fun, but there will be confusion, I feel like, and the meta-ness is so recent. It makes the jokes even funnier because it's unexpected. Downside, I don't think this film is going to age very well. This film was made for a 2024 audience. My kids probably not going to enjoy these jokes or the cameos or anything like that. They didn't grow up with these characters who had shitty, okay, good movies and got their redemption in Deadpool 3. They're not going to have that connection. It's not going to land as hard. Ideally, they're probably not going to like it as much. So I feel like the film has a short lifespan. But it will still be a fun movie regardless, I think, throughout the years. It's just going to vary.
Makes sense.
But again, when knowing your audience, you know where you can cut corners at. The story in this film, basic, seen it before. I'm a superhero. I want to do better. I want to do good. For this, out of the third, not anything out of the ordinary. It doesn't matter if it's DC or Marvel or outside of those films. It's a story we've seen before. So not focusing too much on the storyline was a great decision, because if it was more storyline oriented and heavy, the audience would have just been sitting there during exposition like,
oh my God, who the hell cares?
So great job directing, putting the meat and potatoes in front of the audience as much as they possibly could, with stringing along the story to make it all make sense. The relationship between Wolverine and Deadpool, great. Their individual character arcs were better than expected. Again, film so meta. It's so funny because of that. However, 20 years from now, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, I don't think it has a long shelf life. That's just me. I think that affects the movie. But let me know your thoughts and opinions of Deadpool versus Wolverine. Will the meta-ness last forever, or will it dwindle? And will the dwindling, if you do think, will it affect the viewership of how the movie is seen and rated in the future? I don't know. That's what the comment section for. Tell me. And then after you tell me, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.